Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Old Time or Dave's Top 3,000 Songs of the Rock Era. Used to be called Old Time Rock and Roll. Changed the name about a week ago. I'm your host, David Tear, and like the new title suggests, this feature, I'm doing my personal top 3,000 countdown of what I consider roughly the top 3,000 songs of the rock era from 1954 to 1999. And today I'm up to song number 2549, and that one is What You Won't Do for Love by Bobby Caldwell. You can see it came out on a fancy heart-shaped single. I think it kind of peaked on the charts around Valentine's Day 1979, so it was kind of a good advertising gimmick. I remember when the heart-shaped single came out. I didn't buy it, but I think a lot of other people did. And it was also released on his debut album, just titled Bobby Caldwell. This cover kind of reminds me of the album cover for Silk Degrees by Boss Gags. I don't know if it was influenced by that or not. That also has a picture of him sitting alone on a park bench, so kind of interesting. And here's a picture of Bobby Caldwell around the time he recorded this song. And first, I'm going to talk about the song "What You Won't Do for Love." I think it's a very beautiful love song. I mean, it's a smooth jazz, kind of easy listening song, I guess you could call it. But it's not. I wouldn't say it's an elevator music song. It's kind of sophisticated jazz or R&B, with a jazz flair or soft rock, whatever you want to call it. But it's a pretty powerful song because basically what he's saying in this song is that he's just so head over heels in love with the woman he's singing to that there's pretty much nothing he won't do for her. Yeah, and I know the feeling because I think a lot of people when they're madly in love they won't stop at anything. So pretty powerful song, I'd say. And now I'm going to talk about the recording artist Bobby Caldwell. So here's a picture of him once again. He was born in 1951 in New York City. He died just a couple years ago, 2023. He was 71 years old when he died. And he grew up most of his life in Miami, Florida. And he was kind of a one hit wonder, I'd say. I mean, it depends how you define a one hit wonder, but he only had one top 40 hit at least, one top 40 pop hit. He had a few, I guess a few other R&B hits, and his only top 40 hit actually went to number 10, went all the way to number 9. Was his first hit, this one, "What You Won't Do for Love," which came out in 1970. Well, it was released in the end of '78, and it peaked on the charts in '79. And he followed that up in 1980 with Coming Down from Love, which went to 42, just missed the top 40. And finally, 1982, he had All of My Love, which went to 77. I don't think that's the same All of My Love that Led Zeppelin had. Pretty sure they're different songs, although I've never heard Bobby Caldwell's version. But those were the only pop hits he had, Billboard Hot 100 hits. I think this is a really beautiful song. I guess it's a pity he didn't have more hits than just this one, but I think it's a very beautiful song and a very powerful song, and I guess that's why I'm featuring it. And that concludes my feature for today on "What You Won't Do for Love" by Bobby Caldwell. So, thank you for watching. You guys rock, and I'll see you next time. Bye.